Assalamualaikum and good day everybody. Okay, today we are going to learn new topic which is chapter 5. The title is circle. Okay, what will you learn in this chapter is 5.1 properties of circles, 5.2 symmetrical properties of chords, 5.3 circumference and area of a circle. 5.1.1 Getting to know the part of a circle. The learning standard is to recognize parts of a circle and explain properties of a circle.
Let's learn about different parts of a circle. You know what a circle is, right? Can you find the number of circles hidden in this picture? So you see, a circle can be of many sizes. Let us look at some common words that we use when we talk about circles. First, there is the center of a circle. All points on a circle are at an equal distance from the center of the circle. In fact, a circle is defined as a closed figure, each of whose points are equidistant from a fixed point within it. Another word to remember is radius. The distance between the center of a circle and any point on it is called its radius. A line segment that joins two points on a circle is called a chord. As you can see, a chord can have many different lengths. Can you guess which is the longest chord? It is the one which passes through the center. A chord which passes through the center of the circle is called a diameter. Or we can say that the diameter is two radii put together. Let's move from the center to the boundary of the circle. Any part of a circle is called an arc. An arc that goes halfway around the circle is called a semicircle. The length of the boundary of a circle is called the circumference. Let us do a quick recap. Center, radius, chord, diameter, arc, semicircle, circumference.
According to the previous video, we already learned that there are parts of a circle. All these parts of a circle you can refer to your textbook. Okay, for arc, which is part of the circumference, here is the arc. Okay, all outside here is what we call arc. For larger one, we call it major arc. Smaller one, we call it minor arc. And for this one, in red color, is a sector. The minor one, we call it a minor sector. And the larger one, we call it major sector. Sector is the region enclosed by two radii and an arc. Since this is an arc, this is radius and this is radius. Sector is the region enclosed by two radii and an arc. And this is red here, red color here, is the segment. The smaller one we call it minor segment and the larger one we call it major segment. Segment is the region enclosed by a chord and an arc. This is a chord. This is a chord. Straight line here is a chord, and this is an arc. So the one inside it, enclosed by a chord and an arc, is a segment.
Suppose you're at a birthday party and you have to slice the birthday cake so that it can be distributed among your friends. How do you do it? Let's bring up a cake here. Chocolate cake.
Nice.
Okay, take a piece for yourself. Go on. Do you know what you did? You created a part of the circle.
I'm sure it's going to have a complicated mathematical name.
Hey, don't worry. It's an easy one. It's called a sector. So, if this is a circle and I cut it along two radius lines like this, separate this bit, it's called a sector. And this section of the circumference is called an arc. Let me now define it to you because it will now actually make sense. A sector is the area enclosed between two radii and an arc.
I know that this small section is a sector. What about the rest of the circle? And by the definition you gave me, this also has two radii and an arc.
Yes, you are right. If you cut the sector out of a circle, then the rest of the circle also makes a sector. The only difference is that one is larger and one is smaller in terms of the area enclosed between the radius lines. So when you and I discuss about the sector of the circle, so that we don't get confused about which sector we are talking, we give them some very obvious names. So this one, the bigger one, is called the major sector, and the smaller one is called the minor sector. Now, going back to our chocolate cake, what if I cut it like this and I separate this section?
What a badly cut piece of cake.
This badly cut piece of cake, my dear, is called a segment. If I have a circle over here and if I draw a chord and decide to chop off part of it, the area enclosed within this arc and the chord is called the segment. Also, before you ask me the question this time, this is also a segment, this is also a segment. The one that takes up the larger area is called the major segment, and the smaller one is called the
minor segment.
5.1.2 Constructing a circle. For condition A, which is to construct a circle with a radius of 3 cm from the center 0, from the center O. First, you need to have this one. This is what we call a compass. This is what we call a compass. Okay, then you need a ruler. Okay. For a compass, there is a sharp point here. This is the needle one, the sharp point where you need to find in your center of a circle letter, and this is where you put your pencil for you to draw the circle. Okay, for condition 1, where you need to draw a circle with a radius of 3 cm from the center O. Okay, first you need to measure the length, measure the open of your compasses. Open of your compass, it is 3 cm. First you put your needle on starting 0 there, then you make sure your pencil is at 3 cm, like that. This is 3 cm for the radius of the circle. You just point any part of inside your book, just press the needle there, any part, press harder, then you draw the circle. Move your pencil around to make the circle. Now you have this is the center here, O, the O here. Okay, from center to the end of circumference here is 3 centimeter, which is the radius. Just now the condition of the radius is 3 centimeter. This means you already success creating or constructing a circle with 3 centimeter radius. Now for condition B, you need to construct a diameter that passes through point Q in a circle with the center O. So you just label any Q, anywhere Q. Okay, then you create a line that touches the center. Okay, from Q. Draw straight line that touches the center O and Q until the circumference. So this extended line here that we create earlier, okay, this is what we call a diameter. For condition C, we need to construct 2 chords of 3 cm in length from point P on a circle. So we just pick any point P that is on the circumference of the circle. Okay, this is P. Okay, I'm choosing this one as a P. Now, using our compasses, okay, we measure 3 centimeter. Okay, this is 3 centimeter. Okay, place the sharp point of the compasses on point P. So we place the sharp point here on point P. Okay, and then we draw the arc that cuts on the circumference. Okay, so we just draw an arc here. Okay, we draw an arc and label it as A. After that, you need to make a join. Okay, join point P to A here, and you will get this straight line that we call a chord. This is a 3 centimeter chord.